Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming.
Welcome again. Yeah, you will bear with me until I do that shower routine, but I will not stop showering until so welcome to my amazing channel. Today is another day, another beautiful day. Today is on Saturday, and okay, my lotion. Who is going to buy me my lotion? My skincare products are all of them. They just decide to get finished, all of them at once. So I need 1 million. Can someone's son surprise me with skincare products? You all know the products I use, so it's very easy to buy for me. Sindio? Yeah. So welcome to my amazing channel once again. This channel has become a get ready with me channel and I'm actually enjoying this. I know it looks like it's the same content, but it's very different content. So today I want you to get ready with me to go for a wedding. My friend's wedding, a wedding that I was officially invited with a card. With a card. I will repeat, with a card. Yeah. So this wedding, but then this is how I managed to be invited for this wedding. So remember in January that I went home, my home country, hub country, and then I came with mangoes from our shamba. And this lady, the one who is getting married, bought all the mangoes that I bought from home. She bought all of them. All of them. Then I delivered to her house. And then we catch up. I really stayed for that from 11, 12-ish there to like 4. We were catching up. She was just alone in the house. Her daughters were in school. And that's how she told me that she has a wedding and she will be inviting me, and first of all, the fact that she bought all the mangoes that I had, all of them, like we didn't even eat much as a family. I sold mangoes at some point. She sent me an invite and then kidogo I see it's deleted. So I ask her, what has happened? And she tells me, I saw that you've blue ticked me. I felt like you're not comfortable joining the group, the contribution group. And I was like, no, don't do that. I am okay with it. I was actually very okay with it because that was my way of returning kindness, because she was kind to me. Why can't I just contribute to her wedding, And then I joined the group, started contributing, and that's how I got an official invite to attend that wedding. But this is where the story is. You see, the day I sent the money to her, I told God, I didn't have much that time because I was still struggling financially. So I told God that, you see, the money I have sent, let it come to me 3 times. Let it come back to me 3 times. And that evening, someone called me from Kitambo and sent me 4 times the money I sent to that lady. Yeah, 4 times, not even 3, 4 times. And my heart was so full. I was like, you, and you're giving. When you give, it will come back to you. It will come back to you. So I purposed to attend that wedding regardless of the circumstances that I will be. And I had marked my calendar in January that on 22nd March, I'm going to attend this wedding. This is among the events I was telling you I planned in January. Yeah. So today I'm going to that wedding. It's in Kasarani. But I decided to tag along one of my friends who stays in Kasarani. She will accompany me to attend that wedding. Yeah, and I realized that I've been supporting people on their weddings a lot. And most of the weddings, okay, this time, uh, most of the wedding I could attend while I'm heartbroken. I'm just showing up for people, and I could just go to that wedding to cry. Yeah. So the last wedding I went and I didn't feel pain was my cousin's, which was in 2021. And I even made a post because initially I could go to the wedding to just cry and start asking myself, will my day ever come? Will my day ever come? And let me tell you something. Right now, I'm not even worried about my day coming because it will come. I know it will. And if it doesn't, I'm still okay with it. Initially, I used to want to get married, not because it's for me, no, to fill a void that was inside of me that I felt like I will never experience such pure love. But let me tell you something. The love I have been experiencing, I will keep on saying this. Keep working on yourself. Keep working on yourself because life is going to surprise you. Yeah. Imagine I could go to the weddings and feel bad because I just feel like I'll never experience this. I'll never. How can you like be thinking about that? How can you? But anyway, I was there. That is where I was in life. Could go and cry and cry and cry in those weddings. But right now, lately, since 21, I go to the weddings to enjoy and celebrate the person who has made that decision. And when my turn comes, and when my time comes, I know there are people, I'm not doing this for people to show up for my day. I'm doing this because I want to, and I want to celebrate love with people who are choosing to be courageous enough to love, regardless of how the world has showed us that it's impossible to love. Let me tell you something. We were brought to this world to just love, nothing else. I I I literally don't understand why we complicate life and make love look like any other thing. We were brought to this world to love and to find our purpose. Because God knew when there is love and when you found your purpose, you're going to be happy and you're going to live life to your fullest. Yeah. So right now I go for weddings. I'm looking forward to this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. So I'm tagging along with my friend Eunice. I think you know her. The one I visited her for housewarming. And let me show you the dress I'm gonna wear. As I was saying, these videos seem to be the same, but they are very different. So this is the dress I'm going to wear. It has some beautiful slit here. Yes, it's on the front slit on the knee. And this was a gift by the from a man who was pursuing me some years ago. yeah, a man who was pursuing me some years ago. Yenyewe, being not married early is a good thing because you meet all sorts of men. In that when you're settling, you're like, whew, he's the one. Because you've seen it. I've seen it all. Hey, I've met different types of men. This one was it was the time I was still in my trauma and struggling. This man was the kind of man who used to come to my life, buy me gifts, and disappear for 3 months. Disappear for 3 months. Then he comes back after 3 months. He comes and tells me how he's going to take me back to school. I choose a course. He's going to pay for me school fees. And I get excited. I was, ninapendwa. Imagine. And I could listen and buy to those lies. Yeah. So then one day in 2023, I just sat down in January and wrote down and said, any man who is around me and is not clear about what he wants with me and he comes and goes, he goes and comes, I'm going to cut them off. I think I remember very well, I wrote down, I think to 5 men. 5 men, I just wrote down and made myself clear and told them that I feel like I do not need to proceed with this with you. Have a nice life. And I've never heard from any of them. I've never heard from any of them. So that shows you that I was emotionally unavailable and I was attracting men who were emotionally unavailable. But right now, after making that decision, when I notice that you have some bits of inconsistency and emotional, and I'll cut you off until you feel like I was joking. Yeah. So what I can tell you is heal your childhood trauma, heal your motherhood, heal your dadhood. Yeah, heal. Because when you heal, the trajectory changes. So, this was one of his gifts, and this gift apparently he wanted to take me for dinner. Little did I know that he wanted the dinner and dinner me. He bought some stuff. He bought a lot of things for me. He bought that dress. He bought me this. This was also a gift from him. And another nini I usually wear, a golden one. It's a bit far. Yeah. So you see, alikuwa amejikaza. Yeah. And he could just randomly send me money, you know. And those are the things that keep people in toxic relationships, because you're seeing the small breadcrumbs is throwing to you. Anakurushia 2,000 anakuongelesha after 5 months. Those are breadcrumbs. So right now, the people who have access to me, there are people who are not giving. I don't know what, I deserve the whole bread. Not even the whole bread, the bakery. I even want the baker. You see the baker? That's the one I want, not the one supplying the bread. So yeah, I want the baker, the owner of the bakery. Wow, that is how it looks. I know, I know, I know. Right. That's how I look. That's how I look. That's how I'm going to the wedding. Of course, I'm going to show you the full look after I'm done dressing. Imagine, tell me which part of me that was seeing breadcrumbs as love, as seeing inconsistency as love. And let me break it down to you. This is what happens. If you grew up in a family where your parents were giving you love and on condition. So ukipita mtihani unaonyeshwa affection, ukifanya something unaonyeshwa affection, or they were never there and are not available at all in your life, and you could audition for them to see you. You know, you had to pass your exam for them to come home and for them to show you that they love you or to tell you that they are proud of you. That's what happens when you start dating now. You don't want someone who is giving you full love because you're not used to that. When you see someone who's giving you full attention and full love, you run away from such people because you're like, why are you doing that? And I know I don't deserve that. You see, because that is what you know. What you know is the inconsistent love, the breadcrumbing, where you have to do a lot for someone to see you. You know, that's how it comes in. And that was the wound I had. That was the father. I had both father and mother wound. You see? Yeah, but when you heal that wound now, you understand that whatever it is that you are experiencing was never love. It was just you were seeking validation from other people. Yeah. And that's why when you start giving yourself those things that you thought you can't give yourself, you are not enticed by people who are inconsistent, people who disrespect you, people who just, they're just there. They're just keeping you there for the sake. The dates have gone. There's so many. Ask me why. It's because when I go on a date with you and I realize that you're inconsistent and you you just don't, you will know when you heal, you will know someone who is genuine, and you'll know someone who's leading you on, and you'll know someone who just wants to have sex with you. So when I go on the first date, it's enough for me to know whether I need something with this person or not. Yeah, my frontal lobe opened. And now I understand why our parents wanted us to get married when we were young, before our frontal lobe is opened, because there are some BS we will not tolerate. Like right now, there are some things I can't tolerate. But if I was married early, I could have been tolerating them, you know. And if there's one thing I'm grateful for, is not getting married young or early. That one is one thing I'm proud of. Sijui ningekuwaje. Yeah, so that's what happens, imagine. But anyway, mimi nilipata dress ya kuendanga special occasions like weddings, like dinner dates. Yeah, yeah. Apparently, he was married and had a son with the lady. He kept telling me that she wants him. And when I decided and made that decision, I never looked back. I never looked back. And I'm usually so proud of myself for that. So that's my look today. I'm already late. It's 10. They say the service starts at 11, but maybe I'm not so focused on the service. I want to go to the reception to dance and have fun. Yeah. And by the way, guys, it has been now 4 years since I got sober. And I realized that anyway, when you decide something and you know why you're doing it, nothing can stop you. People try to convince me, they buy me alcohol. I can't take it. I even tried. I wanted to test myself. I bought the Kenya Originals, the can alcohol. And then I came home with it and then I poured it on the glass, took one sip, and then I was like, this is not something I can take. I poured all of it into the sink, and I never felt bad about it. And that was a true confirmation that for sure I made a decision. The only alcohol I want in my life is popping the champagne when I make my first million. Yeah, that's the alcohol. That's the alcohol I can take. Yeah. If I'm not popping champagne for celebration, mm, was on point. I know. Because I had to be extra. I'm going for a wedding, not a funeral. Where, Terry? Terry, kujia huyu mbaba. Naendesha.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look.
Jicho. Ona jicho. It makes my eyes look bigger. And of course I have big eyes. Then nikiongeza hiyo, nakaa I look like a doll. Sikia uchungu, imagine kichwa still fresh. That's how I look. That's how I look. But I've not bought a necklace. So leo mtaona tu collarbones zangu. See how beautiful they are. The collarbone. Imagine there was a time I was insecure about this collarbone thing. Because there was a teacher who met me kwa barabara nikiwa naenda nyumbani. He was a neighbor also. Akaniza, mbona umefura kifua? I was like, yo, kufura tena? You know, those days I didn't have like titties or breasts. So my collarbone was this, ilikuwa tu bado inakaa hivi, lakini ilikuwa inakaa nika imefura according to him apparently. And that is the teacher who made me start feeling insecure about my collarbone. Little did I know that this is a beauty bone, and people who have this, they're supposed to be models. They're supposed to be models. So that's it. That's it. Kulalisha 2 edges. Me, I don't have baby hair. Mine is hair, pure hair. So mine, we are not laying the edges, we are laying the hair. I don't know which style. I want it to be very simple. Very simple, very simple, and I don't want to kujivuta. Sasa tu nywele. I'm not doing anything much. And then a lip gloss, shoes, then I go. Aya, kujiprepare ni ngumu, nimesikia hadi Q. So these are the shoes I'm going to wear. I'm not so sure. I might decide to change them. But let's try. Let's try and see. Because the dress is very too long. It needs a shoe which is a bit high. And then I show you how I look. Sindio? Awesome. Are you ready? Are you ready? Save some water. These are the shoes. Woo. Awesome. You've seen, that's how I look. Juu kutakuwa na baridi baadaye. I just carry this. I'm not going to wear it right now. Just carry it like that. Musichana. Utaweza. Just like this. So this one I'm going to wear it later. Kukiwa na baridi ama in case kunyeshe. Yes, and this is how I'm accessorizing it. This and this I could have worn. I think this is too colored. No. The dress is already colored. I don't need this. I need something which is neutral. And now you will get to see what else the man bought me. Oh, this one. Yeah. This is what he bought me. Those two bangles. This one and that one. So, I think having a neutral, this is better. Having a neutral jewelry is better because the dress has everything. I don't need to do much on it because the dress, perfect. If I had a watch, I could have worn it. So two things I want, a watch and a necklace. So yeah, that is the look. Doing anything else, I'm done. That's how I'm doing it, like that. So of course I'm going to wear my signature bag. I'm not going to torture myself. That's why I bought that bag. It's multi-purpose. You can go with it wherever. And that is the look for today. So subscribe, share with your friends. I'm going to take some bits of the wedding and share with you. I know I look good. I know, and there's no one who can tell me shit. I know I look good and I'm beautiful and I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. So when you tell me I'm beautiful, you're telling me something I know. So try something else. Okay? So have a good one. Subscribe. See you on my next vlog. Bye. So yeah, after a few hours, like 1 hour 30 minutes, I was at Kasarani and I met my friend. This was the venue where the wedding was happening. So we decided to walk to the venue with my friend who was already giving up on going to the wedding. I don't know why. But you know what? I said I will not even bother about it. If she decides not to go, I will go alone. And I think that worked. That's why we are here with her. Nilikuwa namchekelea nikimuuliza ati, you thought just because you said you've changed your mind I will decide not to go? No, that does not happen. And I realized that when you plan things with people and they decide to let you down the last minute, go alone. They will never do that again. So yeah, I said I will never. Kitambo, I used to like feel bad when people cancel plans. Nowadays, when they cancel plan, I proceed with them shamelessly and by myself. So this was the place. A friend was taking us a video with that lady we just met there. That was our outfit. We looked gorgeous. The point was to be elegant and stunning and sophisticated. Yeah, and we were both in green, which was a very good coincidence, by the way. Yeah, so that's how I looked. I had to give you a 360 to see me clearly. So we were late, of course. We found that the wedding was over. So we went to like eat and dance. Yeah, and we really had fun. We danced. It was like a disco. And then the setting, the wedding was so good. Look at those beautiful candies. Every table had a number and maybe where you're going to contribute the gift for the newlyweds. It was such a beautiful day. It was so unique and well arranged. Yeah, so my friend was my videographer. You can see me there dancing to my fullest. Okay, the people who were getting married were a Kamba and a Luya man, and they were playing those Kamba songs, so you had no choice, you had to dance in this platform. Yeah, so look at me, I'm the event. So I had to put my phone on my boobs so that I can keep counting my steps. That day you saw that I did 15k steps, and that was a lot. It was because of the dancing. If it was doing me justice. I'll find friends that know that you love video being filmed. Like, you don't need to tell them that you are going to take me videos, you're going to take me photos. No, just have friends who know that that's what you want, and they capture all the moments for you. You just be looking at yourself and you're like, how did I do all this? Yeah, so basically that's what happened.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began, just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again until you break down. They say, be meek, look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine, you'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. On to the place where all this began, just start again. You won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes.
So we kept dancing and dancing and dancing. This time we were dancing, I think, Luya songs. Yeah, so we had to shake our hizo sasa mabega. So this was such a beautiful day. I really had fun. I had some time with my friend, connected really well. I danced to my fullest, and I was so happy for my friend that she decided to legalize her wedding. It was, this is God, and every time this reminds me that my time is coming. Yeah, and I will not force it, and I will not settle until it comes. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. See you on my next one. Bye.